Rolls ball in. It's still loose, and it's Lita!
It's McAnuff, goes past a couple, into the box, get the shot off. Yes! We're at Wembley! After the ball in.
Oh, what a chance here! They've done it! Poglobliak! Lefondre looking to get close side of Font. Lefondre away from Davis! 3-1 Reading! 3 points Reading!
Hello and welcome to another massive match for Reading FC. We are now out of the playoff spots and we are playing Barnsley away. Just been watching this highlights of Barnsley on Sky Sports there, Alex, and those strikes from Callum Styles have got me a little bit worried. Some classic ones there. But
yeah, lovely curl.
Yeah, but starting the match today, we'll have two changes. We have Yadam and we have Morrison coming back into the team. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yadam coming back into the team, really good news. Definitely had a drop off there right back in the last game. Morrison being back is obviously fantastic. Really, really important to have him in the side. And then obviously we've seen Gibson come into the side at left back as well today, being with Richards on the bench. Don't know what you think of that one, Paul.
I can understand Gibson coming in because he's probably going to be better because they do play quite direct football, Barnsley. That's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way they play. It's clearly working for them. And I'm not sure Richards would be quite as good against that. But yeah, then you lose the attacking threat of Omar Richards. So there's pros and cons. Right? Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah.
But yeah, coming out onto the Cara and Neville. I don't know who's Neville and who's Cara, but hopefully we'll both at least more. What's the word? Less of an accent on there, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind their wages, Alex. I've got to be honest. That would be quite nice.
Yeah,
it would be very nice. So yes, we have still got the record. That is a highlight of today already. And with a Norwich City supporting girlfriend, that makes me very happy. I've got to say, I'm absolutely delighted with it. But they'll still go up anyway, so it won't matter. But yes, let's get in your score predictions then. I'm going to be really optimistic today, Alex. This is not going to be easy. Bit of blind faith, blinkers on. I want to go for a 2-1 win to Reading. Lucas Jow with both the goals. Get your predictions in the comments as well.
Yeah, Joe's going 2-0. 2-0 for Reading. We had a conversation earlier today, and I went with a 1-1. But I mean, I think people are definitely feeling optimistic here, aren't they? And I can see why. You know, had 2 weeks off, coming in straight back. I'll be delighted if we can win. Delighted. The nerves have kicked in definitely after those 3 p.m. games. Bournemouth getting a pretty comfortable victory against Middlesbrough, and all of a sudden we're in 7th place, and it's just huge, isn't it? A huge game.
It is massive. Hope you're enjoying that Brewdog there, Rob. 2-1 win. Also, Paul do well against Barnsley. That is true. Our record against them is pretty good. Yeah, that is a positive to take into this match. They are being really impressive this season. It's weird, isn't it? We look at our team and we say, oh, we're a bit faltering. We're almost on exactly the same amount of points. We look at a team that we don't see every week and we say, oh, they're doing amazing. But this is the big question from Matt Williamson here. Did you have any Gertwings?
I did. Buffalo Gertwings. Pretty good. If you haven't tried them, get yourself down to Blue Collar next Friday. I'm sure they'll be there again. Yeah,
always get yourself there. It's quality. 2-1 win here for George. I am as well.
Right? Absolutely bricking it now. So
I feel oddly nerveless. It's really weird, but then I think about it too much, and I'm like, this is really bad. Yeah.
All week I've been telling myself I won't get nervous, and then suddenly 20 minutes before kickoff, I was like, oh shit. Don't want to see us lose. Just
only this morning, only when we met at lunchtime today, Alex, you said, oh, I'm not going to expect too much. I won't set myself up. And then I said, no, that's bollocks.
I'm definitely going to, right? Like, if you haven't seen, we're running a giveaway on Twitter today, giving away a secret shirt box. I don't expect myself to win. So if you have not entered yet, get yourself on Twitter and retweet our tweet to be in a chance of winning one.
Yeah, they look really great, actually. All these different countries, could be from any year. If you want a kids one, we can send you a kids one as well, or an adult one, no problem, whichever one you want. So a bit of a surprise gift, isn't it? Nobody knows what it's quite going to be. It could be a Japanese league, Italian league.
As long as you don't get a Swindon or an Oxford kit, you're fine, right?
No. If by the way, yeah, if you do get a Swindon or an Oxford one, I will replace it with something else. I will make that offer right now. If you get that, I will replace it with a Reading FC kit. Well, I can't have that in your life.
Is there a minute silence going on or something here?
It looks like it, yes. It's hard to tell because the sound is off. So that is a tricky. Okay. Yeah. But hopefully we will get the win today. I don't know why I feel so optimistic, though. I can't work it out. I just feel, when I feel like this when I go into matches, it normally crashes after about 15 minutes. But we will see. It looks like it was for a Barnsley player, though, who's recently died. So Lee Collins. But, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm really glad to see Morrison back, though. That is a massive help for us, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very happy to see Morrison back in the side because we just look so much more. I don't know what the word is. We just look much more organised, don't we, with him inside? Much more capable.
Yeah. Paul Hobbs here saying in the chat, it's for the Yeovil player, the minute silence. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
only 32 as well. I don't know.
That's horrible to think about. It's not much older than me. It's just ridiculous.
No, it's no age at all, is it? And you have his family and everything. And you would think being such a fit man, but I don't know what he died of. So, yeah. So we'll be kicking off in a bit here. Not quite yet, because we are slightly behind with all the stuff.
Andy, this is right. I mean, this game is so difficult to call. It could go any way, right? Yeah. I know Barnsley. I mean, if you've seen the odds at all, Barnsley are definitely the favourites, but. Yeah, I think we've got to be in with a shout here today.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we're not that bad, are we? I mean, we are 7th in the league, and until today, we were 6th in the league. And we've been there virtually all season, so I don't think we should be
just lining up to kick off. And what is it with these? This kit is awful. The Barnsley kit.
Yeah, is that some kind of
socks? It's horrible.
I don't know, but is that some kind of organisation thing going on, one-off thing going on?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a kit clash with Reading because they might have white socks normally as well.
Yeah, but that's
I'm not sure at all. It's not nice though, is it?
No,
not a fan.
Not nice.
Barnsley got the kick-off and we're underway. Massive game for Reading in their season. And I mean, a question I put on Twitter, Paul, just before kick-off was, would you take a draw today? Is it a must-lose or is it a must-win?
Must lose? No, definitely not a must lose.
No, must not lose. Must not lose.
No, so definitely, I would definitely take a draw. Yeah. I'd love to win, but
it's around a 70-30 split. 70% people saying must win, 30% saying must not lose. I'm kind of on the verge of saying it's a must win.
Yeah.
Barnsley with a fast start, hit from outside the just wide.
No, it's not even there, is it, though? So that's fine. Yeah, it is a game that we'd love to win. I agree on that, Jack. But if you look at the teams below us, I don't know. Who we got? Cardiff, they lost today. So that was a big loss for them, wasn't it? There's a gap creating between Bournemouth, Reading and Barnsley and the other teams below them. Yeah,
it's definitely now, 2 from 4? 2 from 4, 2 from 3?
Yeah.
2 from 3. You've got to imagine that it's Barnsley, Reading, and Bournemouth. Cardiff are probably out of it now, and so are Middlesbrough.
Straight to it. Yeah, let's go. That's it. That's what we need, isn't it?
Well,
that is a soft foul, isn't it? I mean, it's probably both of them. Doesn't really make much difference there. But Panovic looks quite cold up there. He is wrapped up in a lot of clothes.
It is very cold in Barnsley, though. It's always cold in Barnsley, isn't it? Whatever time of year you go.
Never warm. That probably never goes above about 14 degrees. Yeah. It's a long goal kick there from, free kick from Barnsley. And
good hold up play.
Lovely hold up. Yeah. If we can get him back in his, that wasn't a great touch by Jari.
Just need to see him, scoring again, really, don't you? I think he's 2 in 10 now for Lucas Shaw.
Yeah.
So I've just seen Barnsley have tweeted the reason they're wearing purple socks is in aid of a Western Park cancer charity. So I'll take back what I said about their socks being completely horrible. And it is for charity. So
I thought that would be the case. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was just, they just didn't have a particularly nice kit designer, but
no, that is a good cause, obviously.
oh, come on, Morrison, get back there.
Oh dear, this is worrying.
Okay, it's headed away by Morrison, but not very
I'm
far.
on 2 minutes and 45. What are you on, Alex? Tell me when you get to 3.
Yeah, we've got the timer up in the corner, so.
Yeah, you're slightly ahead of me, which is killing me. Oh, God, this is stressful, isn't it?
Gibson there winning the ball. Good strength there shown by Gibson. And that's, nice little... Oh.
Surely that was a foul.
Ajaria just dropped to the floor there.
Ajaria having a fine haircut there as well. Or as the...
he has, doesn't he? It's all about the aerodynamics in top level football. Those extra millimeters on your hair is going to slow you down. So,
well, if it makes any difference, the last game that he played against God Almighty, my brain is completely gone now. What was the last game we had before lockdown? Not lockdown, before the international break. Jesus, it's really hard to remember, isn't it?
Really, really should know that. But
yeah, we should know that one. I'm pretty sure we took the lead. We played actually pretty well. QPR, that's it. Thank you, Jack. You're an absolute sage. Yeah,
it's not like we have a podcast every game, but
yeah, it's not like we cover the club. Thank you for Paul as well. It's all merged into one. Yeah, he played really well in that game over Ajari, though. He's brilliant. He was fantastic.
He was very good, especially in the first half. He was fantastic.
That's pretty good in the second half as well. I mean, yeah, maybe not quite as good, but he was still effective.
Barnsley have definitely had kind of the faster. Oh, that's not a good touch by Liam Moore.
No, it's a corner. Okay.
Yeah,
obviously now make international as well.
This is a very typical Reading start, Paul, for this season, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Barnsley a quick start. When they came to our place at the start of the season, even though we won 2-0, Barnsley looked decent that day. It was only with the sending offs that really changed the game, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. I mean, the sending off really opened that game up. It was a fairly even game up until the sending off, from what I can remember. I
thought they were the better team until thinking back to it. But having said that, to the sending off we got on that game was from a really good pass from Swift. So
yeah, we could really have done with Swift today, couldn't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah, we could have done with Swift all season. But yeah, there's another player who's a good player, is Mowat, taking the corner here. Can't say I've got anything against Barnsley at all. I've no kind of recollection of any kind of vengeance of any kind of all kind of nothing.
I mean, I don't have anything against Barnsley per se, but I just don't really want to see them take any points off us.
No, I don't want to see that. But sometimes you play clubs and you think you can remember a really kind of weird incident, but with Barnsley, it's just not there, is it? I'm sure it's the same for them and us. But
that's not great defending there by Liam Moore.
No.
Prop straight over him, but Yeardham's managed to take the ball forwards and win a throw-in just in front of Paunovic, who looks relatively pleased.
This has not been a great start at all, has it?
No, but you know what? Today it's really difficult to complain about a bad start. I don't care. Again, this is another one of those games where I just don't care how we play.
I agree with this. This is what we do not need to do today. That we're going to get caught out horribly. We need to be more direct today, I think. I mean, Raphael just takes so long on that kick.
That's a lot of pressure. They do play very high, and if you listen to our preview podcast, the Reds report where gave us a little lowdown on Barnsley, and they're very high pressing. They're very direct. They'll probably make a triple substitution after about 60 minutes. So don't be surprised if you see them making 3 subs all at once. Daryl Dyke hasn't started, which is probably a good thing for us because he's had a fantastic bit of form so far this season.
It's a lovely touch there from Elise.
Elise, that's fantastic.
Oh, go on, matey.
Come on, go.
Come on.
Go. Come on, matey.
Oh my
Oh,
God. What happened there? What happened?
that was just horrendous. What a run. And
He's through. He's completely through on goal. And I don't know, is it bobble up?
he's got to have bobbled up. He's
Yeah,
no
it
way he's
must
managed
have.
to put that so far over the bar without it bobbling up.
Yeah, it must have.
I mean, you can see it bobbling. As
Yeah. Bubbles just as he's about to hit it. Yeah. Oh, God.
That's really
That
a
is
huge
brutal.
chance as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it a bobble? I'll let us know what you think of that one. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
I think it's a big miss either way, even if it
Oh,
does
yeah,
bobble in
clearly.
front of it, isn't it?
Yes, greetings to you, Ivan, in Mexico. That is a massive man. He had to shoot there. He couldn't pass there. He's got
No, he couldn't pass, but yeah, it's definitely a bobble, Brad. You're right, and it certainly bobbles in front of him. But I mean, I think you've got to keep it down there, even if it bobbles, right? Like,
But it changes the whole trajectory. He's hitting the ball in a different place if it just goes up, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big moment.
You need those moments of luck.
But I mean, how much have we been saying it for months now? Really, how much we've missed Mate in the team. It's been so difficult to have those players running through on goal because we just haven't had people running past Lucas João. And having Mate back in the side is, definitely going to give us that opportunity to be able to see players run past him.
Yeah, I think I'm still getting over that one. I think I still need to absorb that in my brain. But without Matey, I guess we probably would never have had that chance. But it's frustrating, isn't it? He's done so well there. I mean, it wasn't a certain goal or anything, but you want him to get shot on target there. Oh. But I'd rather have creating opportunities rather than nothing. So that's clearly the biggest chance of the game so far. Nothing's come near as big a chance as that.
No. I mean, apart from the Barnsley shot in the first minute, that's certainly the only real chance, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be it's looking at our remaining fixtures there that Sky have just put up. We've got the toughest running, certainly by some distance. I think in the whole league. In fact, Barnsley going through.
This is
could be
pinball.
That looked like handball, and it's pin. Oh, that's
looked like a free kick.
Looked like a blatant free kick against him.
Yeah,
but yeah, completely got away with that one. Then goal kick for Reading.
Yeah. Oh. No, I agree with that, Jack. We do need a win today, but I still think a draw is not a disaster. Yeah, we'll see. These goal kicks from Raphael are just.
They're definitely a tactic, aren't they, to put it out wide? But
yeah, it just
not sure quite how effective it is.
No, it doesn't seem to be really working, and it doesn't work it does work sometimes, but I don't know. I'm just overanalyzing it, I think, because it's such an important match. Come on.
It definitely feels like we're happy to let Barnsley have a lot of the play and then try and counter-attack.
Yeah, it's fine. We've had a great chance from that, and I think there is space in behind them as well. Clearly,
yeah.
We nearly got in there again. So
agree.
I think there is a definite chances for us to get opportunities here, but Barnsley get the ball in the box so much, you just need one of them to fall right for you, and they got some decent players there as well.
Yeah, got Cordy Woodrow up front. I think he's probably about 6th or 7th top scorer this season in the league. Had a very good season for Barnsley.
Yeah, you don't get to where they've got in the league at this time without having good players.
It did take a little while to to have people kind of sit up and notice Barnsley, I guess. I think that Chelsea game in the FA Cup was the first time that people really took much notice of them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, afternoon, Scott. Good to have you here with us. Throw into Reading just outside the penalty area of Barnsley. At least taking it down. That was possibly not the greatest throwing routine we've ever done. He's given a free kick against Lauren there. God almighty.
I'm not quite sure I agree with the referee on that one. The referees
in this league have just been the worst ever this season. I don't want to go on about refs, but oh God, they are terrible this season.
There's very few referees that I know by name, and this is probably one of the only ones I do. It's Jeff Elchingham, and if you don't remember him, it's Reading versus Aston Villa when Tyrone Ming stamped on Nelson Oliveira's face, which probably tells you all you need to know about whether he's a good referee or not.
Yeah, okay, now I know who it is. Everything makes sense in this game. Yeah, there's going to be bad decisions, and that's just going to happen, isn't it? It's how we deal with it.
Exactly.
The good thing about this game is we look physically up for it, because you can't not be in these games, because Barnsley are going to give everything into it. I think some games we physically haven't looked really at the races. Against Birmingham, I think we got basically outthought there, which is shit, really.
Good block by Zhao there on the edge of the box and forced Barnsley back to the keeper. At least they're putting on a lot of pressure. It is one of the things that I think people have really criticised the Leafs for a lot this season is, in inverted commas, laziness. And, you know, I don't necessarily agree, but seeing him chase the ball up to the keeper is always going to kind of silence those doubts a bit from people, I think. Yeah,
no, he's a young player. He's got his attributes in other areas, hasn't he? I think he's still learning, and that's really good passing here from us. I've got to say, it's
by Reading. If
really
Jari can get out there, not quite, but Reading made a whole
Josh Lauren.
play.
Come on, Lucas.
Lucas Zhao out wide.
Lucas Zhao taking the whole of Barnsley here.
Go on,
and
Zhao.
Giving a free kick.
Yes.
That was fantastic play for
That's
Reading.
a free kick for Reading in the John Swift zone.
Yeah, it is. And John Swift, when he first signed for Reading, scored a really fantastic goal at Barnsley. I don't know if you remember that one, Alex. An absolute screamer, wasn't it? From quite a way out. If
you are in front and you're watching on Sky, just put it on pause. We've got a timer.
Yeah.
You can put it on pause, line yourself up.
Yeah. Come on. Free kick here. I mean, who would you want to take this one, Alex? Because Elise and these kind of positions hasn't been great.
Probably get Mayte.
Yeah, I'll definitely go, mate. Liam Moore's going to take it. I mean, I think he is.
Moore on free kicks. I'll never understand this. We've got so many good set piece takers at the club. Liam Moore off the wall, out for a corner. I don't understand it. I mean, if anybody out there knows why Liam Moore takes free kicks from time to time, it's not very often, but I've seen him take a few this season now, and I just don't understand it.
Well, if you're lining him up to score, you really are. Which I hope happens. That would be so a corner here for Reading, and I think Obiajari is going to take it, or is he going to play it short to Elise to cross in? I don't know. There seems to be some kind of issue in the penalty area. Yeah, it's all getting a little bit agitated.
Right.
Yeah, you could tell it's if there was an actual crowd, it'd be so much better, wouldn't it?
There would be so huge nerves, wouldn't there? So many nerves. So
yeah, I would have gone today. Oh, come on, OV, across the ball in. Oh.
That's another foul, ref.
Oh,
yeah, he's gone back to the free kick, I think. Or is he giving the corner?
I don't know what he's given. I'm not sure.
I think he's given a free kick.
It's a definite free kick. I don't know what's better to have, a free kick or a corner there. What do you think?
I mean, I'd probably take the free kick if we were offered the choice, but it's given a corner and there's a routine there. Reading, it's over the bar.
It's a tough one for Zhao, that one, though, wasn't it? It wasn't quite where he won it.
Zhao and reasonably difficult. I mean, he's got to put it past, 4 players.
Yeah, and he's closed down really quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for him to put that in.
That's exactly the corner that we worked at Nottingham Forest, where T-Mac flicked it round and Jao missed, but the miss there was nowhere near at the same level. That was a much higher
Not
chance.
quite.
But we're creating chances, though.
We are indeed creating chances so far, which is, you know, it's encouraging. Ooh, that's close.
Yeah, it is very close. Oh, that's what we like to see. The yellow card there for a Barnsley player. We need more of those. Fine ref. Can't knock him.
I'm sure he must owe us one still, right?
Yeah, is that a booking? I'm not sure.
I think it's a bit cheap, isn't it? A bit cheap.
Yeah, I don't think that's much of that's both players, isn't it? But I'll take it. Yeah, we've really come into it now.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're definitely on top all of a sudden.
Giving a free kick. He's giving offside. Yeah. Oh. I was going to say, if that's a foul, yeah, we just play non-contact, shall we? It'd be much more fun for this ref, I think.
I mean, if he wants to give yellow cards to, you know, to Barnsley players for those kind of fouls and free kicks, then I'm all for it.
Oh.
Ovie Ejaria completed the most dribbles in the Championship this season. Lovely stat.
Alex.
I mean, I think it's in the area for Barnsley. A decent block though. Barnsley still got the ball outside on the right-hand side, whipped in. But Michael Morrison, what a player! What a man to have in central defence. Michael Morrison is.
Yeah, I listened to the podcast that he did with AD Williams recently. And he said, AD said he could fit into most teams from Reading in the last 20 years on just his kind of character and personality alone.
Well, he's the leader, isn't he? He's the leader in the team.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Oh, it's a good header there from Morrison.
Another header from Morrison. I think he must have headed about 10 or 15 headers away already today.
He's such a key figure to have back today, though, isn't he?
But
really
out for a goal kick.
Yeah.
Reset. So.
Yeah, definitely. Great to have Morrison back, Scott. He's been badly missed, hasn't he? People kind of take him for granted, I think, a little bit. He's just so consistent.
Morrison pumping it long but blocked.
Yeah. Morrison is running on pure adrenaline here, isn't he, already? He's like in the zone completely. I'll be amazed if anything gets past him.
Well, he never really had like a season where he was kind of at the top of the table, I guess, at Birmingham, did he? Despite being there for 6 or 7 years. But they're pressing very high, Barnsley, which is, I guess, to be expected. And you'd hope that Reading aren't being surprised by this because they've done their homework.
It doesn't look like they're being surprised, to be honest.
No.
The way they're playing, they look ready for it. They're finding the spacing behind. Shitting hell.
Oh my God, Morrison with a block there on the 6-yard box.
Yeah, I don't know what
foul ref.
That was ancient. They just get the ball in the box so much, don't they?
They give free kick to Reading.
It's not even that much quality on the crosses in all the time. It's just get it in that area. The probability. It is proper. Yeah, it's not good, really.
It's a game at the end of the season, Rob, between 5th and 6th in the table. No one's turning on this, I think, unless no one's turning on expecting Barcelona City. The nerves are there, aren't they, for both teams?
It is beautiful football, Rob. You know it. It's the one that Pep Guardiola, no match today, he'll be on this saying, I can learn a few things from these boys from Berkshire. He's all over it. What I've consistently liked this season is our set pieces. we've
They're
shown
very,
some imagination all the time.
very planned, aren't they? Very planned.
Yeah, and they quite
Love
often, if they don't work, they come very close to working.
Who else can you name who is one of those guys, apart from Morrison, Williams? What other players can you name in the last kind of like 15, 20 years?
That'd be Gorks.
I'm a big, I think Alex Pearce is one of them.
Yes.
They're the type of players who you kind of expect they'll run through a brick wall for you if they have to. I think Alex Pearce is one, and I think Inga Marson is probably one as well.
Yeah.
If you've got any other suggestions, throw them in the chat, and we'll definitely discuss them. Lovely takedown by Zhao again. He's playing relatively well when the ball's coming up to him today so far, isn't he?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, he's had one half chance. I'd say maybe you'd want to get him shot on target, but it was not a sitter. His link-up play, he won the free kick that Lewis, what are we talking about? Liam Moore took. Yeah, he's done okay so far. I don't think anyone's played poorly so far. I think they've all done more than all right.
What do you think to Barnsley's style of football?
If you're winning, you can do anything, can't you?
That is very true.
It's okay. It's okay. It's very basic, isn't it?
And that is another free kick.
Yeah.
I don't know how many free kicks that is, but it's definitely a decent number, isn't it, already? It's another yellow card coming out, though.
Well, Barnsley Red would be nice to see at some point.
Zurab Kishnisvili. That is a good shout for.
But I remember that player final, Alex, and that was not pretty.
No, that was not a great memory, and that's the problem with Kishnisvili is the abiding memory of him really is that playoff final. However good he was for the rest of the season, that's the memory we all have from him.
And it was horrible. I mean, he should have been sent after about 5 minutes, shouldn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Scott Sinclair just had the running of him and Griffin the whole game.
I just completely bossed him.
Andre BK is another one. Yeah, great shout.
He's completely mad, BK.
I'm not sure we really want many of these players like in and around the in and around the 11s anymore because
imagine a team of BK,
mad, aren't they?
Valley. I'm trying to think of some other crazy players that we could have in our team. Yeah, I don't think Kishnish Valley was crazy, yes. Zero, but I don't think he was crazy, actually. I think he was just, he clearly had a lot of talent. I just want us to, can we just get a shot now? It's been a while now. It would be quite nice.
Goodman on Sky doesn't like Reading, Andy. Color me shocked. I'm really surprised. I don't think many. We always seem to get a bit of a bad rip with Sky, don't we?
I just think it's very much a Millwall situation with Sky with Reading, isn't it? No one likes us. We don't care, isn't it?
We just don't seem very well liked by Sky. I know we're on there a lot, but they just don't seem to like us. We've got a corner here with Jara on the ball.
Come on, Ovi. Just get in an area that we can actually have an opportunity. Oh, yes, that is
decent corner.
Definitely in the right area.
It's just cleared out.
Oh no! Don't do this.
Oh dearie me, that's not good.
That's good from Elise, though.
Great pace from Elise, and that's really good defending actually from Elise, to be honest.
Yeah, he's put it a long way clear, but that was the right thing to do at that moment.
At that point in time, that's exactly what I want to see.
Yeah. We don't want to see fancy football at the back there. We can do that in other games, but not today. I'm surprised that we've been so deep in this game. When it shows that on Sky, I think I want to see Barnsley's as a comparison.
I guess Barnsley are pressing us a lot higher than we're pressing them.
Yeah, but it's odd, isn't it? We've had the best chance by a mile. I hope that happens, Owen. I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Defending there between Moore and Gibson.
It's not been a classic. You're right, Rob, earlier. This is what you call pure championship. This is like watching 2-0 at teams today, isn't it? Gotta say.
I mean,
Face
again,
the way that we're playing, which is
take
fine.
a 0-0? If you're watching, would you take a 0-0? Anybody in the chat?
I don't think it will. I'd take it, but I don't think it will be. I don't think. I think enough. Here comes a long throw into talking of Bill. Yeah,
he's got the dry on the shirt drying technique, hasn't he? It's not.
that was a
not the
shocker
best
there
long
from
throw I've ever seen, in all honesty. It didn't beat the first man, so not fantastic.
It was dreadful, that throw in. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, from what I've seen so far, Barnsley have not been great at all.
Don't jinx it, Paul.
No. They could definitely score, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'd love to see that. The hand of Morrow to win.
Good takedown from Elise. That's a foul, referee. Yep. Another free kick to Reading. I'm hoping someone's keeping count of these free kicks somewhere, because it feels like we must be on about 10 already.
Yeah, there is quite a lot. And
out wide of Ajaria.
No, I don't think that was a free kick.
No free kick there, surely. No. Ajaria's just gone down a bit too easily.
Oh,
it's being played at a very quick pace. This, oh my goodness!
They get it forward so quickly, Barnsley, don't they? There's no midfield, as in they will go through the midfield.
Through the midfield completely.
Yeah, they don't play around with the ball at the back at all. It's get that ball into that opposition half. It's not a million miles away from what I used to watch on D in Brantford many years ago.
I mean, that one's kind of past me, Paul. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bit too old for me.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yes, Scott, he is out of contract in the summer.
Yes, Morrison, McIntyre, Richards.
There's a free kick into the box. I mean, it's a header on goal, but
I'm not quite sure. Yeah, that's a very weak header, isn't it? Raphael claims that one pretty easily.
I mean, it's a kind of head, comes off the back of his head, and yeah, it's both players fouling each other there. Look at that, you can see it. Yeah, that's very, very, very basic there for Raphael.
I saw an interesting comment today, which was yesterday about Yeardom. There was an interesting graphic online on Twitter which said that Yeardom is basically one of the best right backs or one of the best wing backs in the division. And I saw a Barnsley fan comment back saying that he wouldn't get into their team anymore, which I was a little surprised by. I know Barnsley are sitting fifth in the table, but are they wing? I mean, I don't even know who their wing backs are apart from Callum Styles, but are they that good?
It's quite often. I mean, Callum Styles, I mean, he's scored some quality goals from what I saw at the beginning, so yeah.
That was close for Laurent there.
Got a little bit quiet the game now, hasn't it? There's a lot of running around and kind of
there's a little bit of a gap here in terms of major chances. Neither team's really managed to get their foot on the ball for too long. There
isn't much quality today, but I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to see an absolute blitz of beautiful football. There's too much at stake, isn't there? Throw into Barnsley here, halfway line. Morrison, yet again, there is some kind of magnet on that ball in his head. It's just ridiculous.
How does he do that, do you reckon? Just puts it in every week. Just gets a new one.
I reckon he just heads an iron ball. So when he heads an actual football, it's light, it's nothing. He doesn't even feel it. Well, I hate to tell you this, Lee, but they are actually sixth place in the league. So
they're fifth now, aren't they?
Yeah, so they clearly are a top 6 team. We're in April. It's not a flig. If they started to do that in November, you could say it was lucky, but not in April. They deserve to be there. Don't play around with it at the back here, Reading. That's it. Get rid of it, Liam.
Get long. Nice.
This is not the day to be passing it around like that. And at any point, don't try and change that in the second half.
They're really putting a lot of men around Lucas Shaw when the ball is going forwards, aren't they?
That's the same every week, though, isn't it? It's 3 or 4 around him.
Same every week at the moment.
That's a corner, isn't it?
I think it might be. That's a foul against the Dom anyway. It's not. I don't think it's given a corner. Oh no, he has.
I don't know, has he? Yeah, I think it's disrespect for Yadam there from the Barnsley fans, but that's always the way, isn't it?
At least with the corner here.
Come on. Header back. It hit Mate, but the header back wasn't quite right. Either that or you could say it was decent defending, but not a terrible set piece if you're finding the man that you're aiming for. I mean,
at least out wide.
It's just Lawrence and Morrison. Okay, we've actually got the ball for a little bit of slight control.
Jaria coming back.
Oh no, Raphael worries me when he's going to kick it. He does worry me.
Raphael Rinomota puts it long. Ajaria.
Ajaria! What a player!
1-0.
Yes. Get in. Huge goal.
Absolutely massive goal.
Oh. Yeah, I've lost my mind. My breath
already.
My voice is gone. Wow.
And people said he doesn't score enough.
That pass there, I think it's from Rinomota.
Yep, long
3-1 goal. It just takes it. What that touch though? I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it? That is insane. Look at that. That's the quality.
The first touch here from Ajaria is ridiculous as well. He just plucks it out of the sky.
Incredible. That is why I stick with Ovi Ajaria, because he can do it. He will continue to do this in games. He's got that ability. He just needs to believe in himself, I think, a bit more. Well, that is a huge moment in the season. That could be. Now we just got to kind of build on it, not concede here. We haven't really looked like we're going to concede so far. Long way to go. I know that. But, yeah, fantastic start to the game there. And international break. We look quite fresh. I think we're going to be okay. Okay. But, Alex, what is wrong with the linesman there? Do they think that was offside, possibly? No, something in his eye.
Got something in his eye.
Yeah, well, it's probably
he's got a little tear.
It's not got something in his eye. He was just dazzled by Ovi Ajaria. That was it.
It was a fantastic goal. I can understand why he's, why he's just upset there. He's just telling Liam Moore. He's like, yeah, that one was
that was emotional.
Colin, you're right. It was a cracker, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, Jack is right here. The high line, which we were both saying as well, there's opportunities there. It's just having the quality to take it. We had the one from Yaku Mate. Hopefully we get some more at some point, because Barnsley aren't going to change the way they play.
That record there, which was just shown on the screen, 17 wins when Reading have scored first this season out of 20.
Oh, God, that scares me.
In
the last game we didn't do it, so...
17 games out of 20 when we scored first and 3 losses. If we can just do that today, then it's just going to be massive, massive, massive goal.
Has that come off the bar?
I think it has, yeah, somehow.
That's the nearest Barnsley come if it did. I'm not sure if it did. It's hard to tell. It's always weird watching matches with no commentary, because if we do it with commentary, this would be really a weird sensation. But that is just going to boost Ovi's confidence so much. Not that you
were going to see him try and beat 40 men. If you've ever seen the film 300, by the way, Paul.
Oh, hang on. Oh, put a pass and he was in again, wasn't he?
No, not quite. Yeah, if you've ever seen the film 300, is it me or does Ovi Ajaria really kind of sum that film up?
I don't know what film. I've never seen this film, so I don't know.
Oh, someone out there must have seen 300. It's the story of, I can't remember the exact story, but it's a story of 300 men beating an army of 10,000. And Oviajari is literally that one of those 300.
Yeah, Oviajari is now a warrior. Apparently, it's like, that has eased my nerves considerably. I've got to say that I'm feeling a lot better about this game now. Chance here for Barnsley to cross the ball in, though. It's good defending again.
Giving way too much space there, Liam Moore.
Yeah.
But well away from Gibson, back out past the halfway line, and we are punting it long. Got to say,
it's working though.
It is
working. The tactic's working because Barnsley. Yeah. I don't have any problem with that today. Yeah, it did come off the bar. Jesus. Wow, that cross, it nearly went in. Raphael absolutely nowhere near it. Ooh, see Liam Moore, you can see him.
I can tell you something. Seeing that replay, my heart's just like that. Bam, bam,
yeah.
Bam, bam.
I was like, is that going in? No, Paul. Remind yourself, it did not go in.
It's a massive 5 minutes here before half time. You've got to just not give them anything before half time.
They haven't. That's the closest they've come, and obviously they didn't mean that to hit the bar there, did they? So
no, definitely not. If you are watching and you haven't seen, we're running a giveaway, by the way, on Twitter, just while Barnsley come forward here. Tell you about it in a second. Once we, fingers crossed, get this clear, year done with the ball.
He's not cleared it though properly.
Not a great clearance.
It's just going. I thought he'd got in the block straight away there, but he didn't. It took too long.
And that's Barnsley putting it on. That's handball against him.
That's a really terrible cross. I mean,
and out for not out. Gibson tried to clear it. This is not like
it's just so edgy.
That kind of football doesn't fill me with confidence, I've got to say. That defending was just a little bit scary.
Yeah, it was, but it was not because Barnsley cutting through us. It's like kind of.
It's just a bit dodgy, isn't it?
It is a little bit. Yeah, it's on the edge. But overall, I think I'm not going to say that. I should have let that go, surely.
Oh, Gibson. Oh, it's a good
Gibson
block
should have let that go for a goal kick there. But
smashed straight off Liam Moore's head there, out for a corner. But yeah, Gibson should have let that go, really. Someone should have really given him a call just to let that one drop.
Oh, he's got absolutely twatted there with that ball, hasn't he? We've got to stop saying twatted. He's going straight to Raphael either way, but he doesn't know that, does he?
Decent block though from Liam Moore there.
Yeah, he's got to block that if he can. It's what you want to see from your centre half, isn't it? Getting that. So corner here for Barnsley. This is the best opportunity they've had for a while. And yet again, there's nowhere near. No. Barnsley have been, I would say, shocking so far.
I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say they've been shocking, but they've struggled to really create anything. If I'm honest,
well, on chance creation, they've been awful. They haven't had any. Raphael's one save to make, which has been really powder puff, hasn't it? I mean, if he doesn't save that, we need to get Lansley in goal. But
Lansley, we know you're watching.
Oh no, Morrison's gone off injured. That is not what we want to see. Yeah, so that must be recurrence of the injury they had before.
I really hope it's not. They really needed to hold off bringing Morrison back too soon, because you can't lose him for 2 more weeks.
He looks so pissed off, as you would be. Understandably, he looks gutted to go off because he's led the team. So I know he's not the captain, but he has led the team by example, hasn't he? So.
Time for a big game from Tom Holmes.
A centre half, I'm much happier than seeing him at right back. But yeah, you'd rather have Morrison on the pitch. Sorry, Tom, but Morrison's very experienced.
I can understand why you want Morrison in the side for a game for a game this big. I can understand why you want him in the side, but really hope he hasn't been rushed back.
Ice pack on his hamstring there, it looks like, isn't it?
It's not a good time.
I mean, who knows how bad it is? It might just be, oh, I know this is going to get worse and I need to get off, or has it gone?
Yeah, hopefully it's just a twinge and he's going to miss one game. And we don't know why McIntyre's not on the bench though either, do we? So
no. That's kind of soured the first half for me slightly, that seeing him go off, because he probably won't play in the next few games as well, will he?
I mean, we've got one game and then we've got a game next Friday. So let's just hope we can get through today first, and then go from there. Everything's one game at a time at the moment, really. I
don't know what is wrong with T-Mac. He seems to have picked up some injuries from somewhere, because he'd be the ideal person to slot straight into that position.
Gibson out wide here, trying to defend. He's doing a decent job, I think, so far, Gibson.
I mean, I guess another option would have been to put Richards on for Morrison and then put Gibson into centre half.
Yes, potentially that's another option. I guess we've only seen Gibson really play at centre back once for Reading, and it was not fantastic. Well away from Tom Holmes. To be honest, as much as it's obviously a downgrade, and that's no disrespect against Tom Holmes here, as much as it's a downgrade to see Tom Holmes on for Morrison, he does win a lot in the air as well, Tom Holmes.
No, it's not saying that he won't be a good player. It's just that I think we're all big fans of Morrison, and he's about 10 years older and he's used to all these games. But maybe this is the game when Holmes comes in and kind of proves the point that he should be in the team, and maybe, that he is the future. So it's a good chance for him. It's not like he's been awful. He's been pretty good, hasn't he? So he's definitely been okay. Over Jaria on the left-hand side. If we get a second here before half-time, that would be sensational.
Jaria back up to Lauren on the left. Lauren just loses it too easily there.
Surely that's not a free kick for Barnsley. Really? A free kick for that?
2 minutes added on. I mean, tell us in the comments what you think of the first half. I mean, happy? Not happy?
We'll find out in 90 seconds, Alex, won't we?
You've got to be pretty happy, right? I know Morrison got injured, but...
Ball comes into the Reading box, cleared there by Holmes, an example of that. So they're going to get the ball back in, aren't they? Here it goes. You should be able to get that one clear. Yeah, free kick to Reading. They give away a lot of stupid free kicks today, Barnsley.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
A lot. Yeah. I don't know, Scott. I think it's something that probably a lot of clubs have had, with the muscle injuries in particular, because the games have been so compact, even more than normal. And I think we kind of highlight it even more at Reading because we don't have a massive first team squad that you'd want to see in the starting lineup. We do have a lot of players, but I'm not sure we're all gagging to see all the subs on the pitch, are we, all the time? Because if you look at our subs bench, it's normally quite weak.
Yeah, it's not fantastic. There's definitely a drop off between, and I think that probably is part of the reason as well, is that
that touch from Ovi, sorry. That was ridiculous.
Silly. Ovi Ajaria. I think the difference is between this and regular seasons is that obviously we've got quite a big drop off between our first maybe 13 or 14 players and then the rest of the bench, which means you end up with this. I don't know. You end up with Pavlovich not really wanting to rotate particularly, which means you end up with more muscle injuries. And when you've got an even more cramped season than normal, you're just going to end up with more and more injuries, which is going to be difficult.
Yeah, Chris in the thing asking if Barnsley are going to score at least one. That's for your bet, I assume. I hope not. I don't think they haven't really looked like they're going to score so far. Why is Ovi
I
looking
have-
so upset?
I have just seen a comment on Twitter, which I'm assuming must have come off Sky, and someone can confirm it for us. Don Goodman has just said that Barnsley have dominated the game.
They've had a lot of the ball, but they haven't had a shot really.
Yeah,
That's fine if you get a load of
someone
crosses
wants
into the
to, like,
box, but
confirm that one. That would be nice because I'm going to have to question which game Don Goodman's watching if that's the case.
I always have to question that. He's not a man who's high on my list of quality journalists. But 1-0,
Yeah.
we are up at Oakwell. That is a scoreline we would have all taken before kickoff. Got to be happy with that. Physically, we've looked up for the challenge. We've had the great chance from Yaku Mate. But the moment of the match is the goal from Ovi Ejaria. What a touch and what a finish there, Alex.
Yeah, so that really reminded me of that interview that you had with Liam Moore. Was it almost 18 months ago now, about Ajaria kind of having the world at his feet? It's, you know, taking that touchdown first time to bring it under control and knock it straight in is just awesome to see, because it so easily could have just bounced off his foot and gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I don't know what Don Goodman's on. Who cares, really? So we are going to take a short break and we'll be back in the second half. So see you in a bit now.
ball in. It's still loose, and it's later.
Here's McAnuff, goes past a couple, into the box, get the shot off. Yes! We're at Wembley! After the ball in.
Oh, what a chance here! They've done it! Podolak! Lafondra looking to get goal side of Font. Lafondra away from Davis! 3-1 Reading! 3 points Reading!
Hello and welcome back for the second half of our match at Oakwell, where we are winning 1-0 from a fantastic strike there from Ovi Ejaria. My nerves are settled a little bit, Alex. What about yours? You're on mute, Alex. So...
Yes, my nerves are settled a little bit. Definitely less nervous than I was 45 minutes ago, certainly. I think we've definitely come into it with a decent game plan so far, and it seems to be working. And to be honest, if Morrison hadn't got injured, that would have probably been the perfect first half for us, really.
Yeah, totally. The injury to Morrison there right at the end looked like a recurrence of a hamstring injury. That's not good news at all, but I guess we can talk about that one afterwards, because at the moment, it's looking positive, and if we do manage to pick up 3 points here, long way to go yet. Let's not take it for granted. That will put us up into 5th position in the championship, and there will be a gap now between us and the teams below Bournemouth. It's like a 3-race horse, isn't it, to get into those playoff spots?
3-horse race, Paul. Yeah, 3-horse race. Us, Barnsley.
3-race horse. Wow. Yeah. I'm losing it.
It's definitely turning into us, Barnsley and Bournemouth, for 2 spots, really. Cardiff dropped away again, lost today. Middlesbrough obviously lost to Bournemouth, which we really could have done with that being a draw. I mean, it's going to be a difficult one from now to the end of the season. We've always got a very difficult run-in, so just going to have to kind of wait and see. But a win today is going to be go a long way to being able to put us, in the mix for a playoff spot now, certainly.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, what we saw from Barnsley in the first half, they got a lot of balls into our box, but no real quality. They had the opportunity when Raphael had to make a save. Maybe they should have done better from that, but that was it. They had nothing that was really worrying me massively, apart from the fact they were just crossing the ball in. There was no real finesse from them, was there?
No, I mean, lots of chat on social media seems to be around how Barnsley aren't actually a very good footballing side. And to be honest, watching that first half, you can kind of see why people think that, because they didn't really do very much except kick it long and give away a lot of free kicks.
Yeah, a hell of a lot of free kicks.
It's all well and good, having a lot of the ball, but they haven't really created any really good opportunities yet. Not yet,
but we've got to keep up this level in the second half of intensity, because physically we've looked up for it, which makes a massive difference. And the gap behind Barnsley's defence, because they push up so high, there's surely going to be more opportunities, especially if it's going to stay 1-0, and this, because they're just going to get more and more desperate to get a goal, and they're going to take more risk, aren't they?
Yeah, and that high line that they've already got is just going to get higher and higher. And that's probably all the better for us, because we seem to be content just dropping and then hitting it long over the top for someone to run onto, whether that's João, Mate or Ejaria. Perhaps a very long comment.
But it's all right, though. I agree with it all.
It is very correct. I can't read it all out, but 0 footballing class and a pitch ploughed by a local farmer. Maybe a little harsh, but they don't have a lot of, I guess the word you're looking for is probably high-level talent. They're a very good team, but not necessarily a team which is full of players which you expect to go on and see them play in the Premier League. But they're obviously having a very good season, so I can't really be too disparaging of Barnsley.
Yeah, if we win, we can do that afterwards. But at the moment, we need to be a bit more balanced. Yeah, they can't be that bad if they are where they are in the league. But I don't know. I do feel that if we could just get a second goal, this game could be over. I don't see much from Barnsley that's massively worrying me. I think we're going to get an opportunity at some point to get that second goal. Hopefully, Lucas João is the player who gets it. I'd love to see him score again.
If we get a goal in the second half, if we get the next goal, it feels like we probably will go on and win the game. Don't think Barnsley have got it in them to come back from 2 down. If you haven't yet done this yet, by the way, get on Twitter, retweet whichever tweet it was just before kickoff. We're giving away a secret shirt to somebody.
It's a football shirt, and it's one could be from any country in the world, any team, and you can have an adult one, you can have a kids one, so you give it to your children if you want to. And it could be a quality Japanese one, an Argentinian one from Brazil, one
Australia.
from Italy, one from Spain. You just don't know where it's going to be from. So they are really good. So if you want one, a surprise gift, you don't know what's going to be in there. Nice little bonus. We all need cheering up a little bit at the moment with the COVID situation, don't we? So if you want to enter that, go into our Twitter. You'll find it there. Just retweet it and you'll be entered it. Follow the instructions, what were the competition rules there?
Yeah, retweet it, follow us, tag a friend on Twitter, get yourself entered.
Cool.
And whilst you're on Twitter, share our pinned tweet. Retweet that.
Yeah, share the stream. If you can, that would be would really appreciate that. Get more people in. So, yes.
Alex, the right big half coming here. I love that.
That is exactly it, isn't it?
Photo, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that profile
Lucas
picture.
João at Christmas. There is no need to be upset. Lucas João is here for your 3 points.
Is that Dykes coming on?
Yes, and I think this was Valerin. I don't know how you say his name, to be honest. Anyway, the Barnsley manager before kickoff said that he did come back with a little bit of a knock after playing for the US over the international break. So maybe not surprising he didn't start, but ultimately not very surprising that he's coming on as well.
Yeah, I agree with George. I think we will get an opportunity, but Dykes has, I've only seen the ones that he scored on highlights, so don't pretend that I've watched Barnsley relentlessly, because I haven't. But he's looked like he's got goals in him, hasn't he, Alex, from what we've seen?
I think he's scored 8 in 10, something silly like that.
Can't knock that. That's a fantastic record. Yeah. Double
sub, which was predicted by Carlo on our preview, that they would make a double or a triple sub. It's very difficult to keep up that level of intensity that they've got, high pressing for the whole game. So not really surprising. And
they definitely needed some extra quality up front because they were going nowhere in that first half. No. So it could be very different now with those players on. We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Jari are kicking us off for the second half, putting it back to Liam Moore, who smashes it long and not out of play, which is a decent start.
Tom Holmes does it for him, so easy.
The one thing I haven't been able to do today, usually I come on here at half time with Matt Lansley and give a score prediction just before we kick off. Paul, I'll have to ask you, what's your score prediction for the second half now?
2-1 Reading. I think Barnsley will score, but I think that we'll get the win. I'm going to stick with that. I was confident before kick-off. Lucas João will not get both the goals, that's a certain, because Vujari's got one. But I still think that we're going to win 2-1.
I'm going to go 1-0 Reading. No more goals.
Stick with that. Okay. I hope you're right. I'll take you.
I'll be very, very happy if that's the final score.
Yeah. I'll be, we don't want to see a scenario here when we completely collapse, do we, at any point? That would be the worst. We haven't looked like it so far. We've looked, I'd say, pretty compact defensively. I don't think Barnsley...
Carlton Morris has scored 5 goals off the bench and no one else has got more than 2 in 2021. Wow.
That's an impact.
That's a ridiculous record. That's Adam Lafondra levels, isn't it?
No. It's decent, but it's not. It's not that level, is it? Oh, yeah, definitely. If Swift is fit, you start him, but I doubt he'll come in and start straight away after he's been out for so long. I'd love to see him on the bench, but part of it seems to consistently say players are going to be back, or they're very, very close, and then you don't see them for another 3 weeks. But he said that about Morrison this week. And
he did come back, so
yeah.
Even if he did come back probably too soon, potentially, by the looks of it.
Maybe. But I mean, sometimes it could have been actually
well away from Reading there after another long throw from Barnsley. And forced all the way back to the keeper.
Beautiful.
And that is not a bad opening couple of minutes there for Reading, really. We haven't really had anything. Okay. Maybe
you've gone too early there.
Yeah, ball's out wide. Gone into the box. Barnsley have got it in the box and
just constantly cross after cross after cross.
Ping-pong football, isn't it?
Yeah.
Barnsley just winning the ball back every time it's blocked or cleared, but
it's working for them.
This is an opportunity for Reading here.
Come on.
Steaming through the middle as he gets the ball across.
Oh, just ahead of Matey. Just ahead of him. Oh.
That's very, very close for Matey.
I think Zhao's going to get chances.
Zhao's held on to the ball maybe just 1 second too long here.
I don't know if he has, to be honest. I think
seeing the replay, it's a great ball. It's just too far ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he got it absolutely spot on. Apart from the pass, just a bit too far. I mean, we're talking less than a foot, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Barnsley come forward. Yeah, that was so close, wasn't it? Yeah. Paul, but hopefully we'll get some more opportunities like that. I think we will.
I think we're going to get some opportunities on the
they've been a dominant team, Barnsley. They might have had more of the ball and crosses, but we've by far had the best chances.
Well, they did hit the bar, Paul. Let's not forget. So.
Oh yeah, they did hit the bar, but God Almighty, yeah. There's no way he meant that. It's quite weird watching us play so many long balls.
Yeah, we've definitely set up today to play, long ball and direct football. And to be honest, it's working perfectly so far. Over the top again.
It's definitely working. It's completely the right tactic. Yeah.
It feels like Ajaria and Mate especially are making a lot of space in behind. Not necessarily for Zhao, but the two out wide are definitely getting a lot of joy out of it.
Yeah, that definitely was a Gascoigne against Germany moment, wasn't it? Yeah, just stretch out and he gets that one. And we're in the final and probably would have been Czech Republic.
I mean, and if it's the problem with it being Gascoigne against Germany is that one ends in tears. And
I didn't want us to do that.
Ends in a victory. So
no penalty shootout today though, so that's good. Just the second goal there would have been an absolutely, that would have really knocked the wind out of Barnsley straight away, wouldn't it, in the second half?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But it's a good start to the second half. We've looked tight defensively. We've come close to a chance. He didn't actually get the shot away. And
Dom taking his time here. Good to see.
Yeah,
we all like a little bit of time wasting, don't we?
Especially when it's for us. Yeah.
And he gains the extra 10 yards before he throws the ball in.
Yeah.
Solid.
Ticking all the boxes there, isn't he?
That is solid professional footballer. Gaining every little percentage.
Yeah, the Barnsley manager reminds me of a football player, and I can't remember who it is. It's really irritating me. He's got a combination of just a slight
Valerian Ismail. I do know what you mean, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating me. It is frustrating me. You had him here with another throw. He's probably going to walk up the pitch another 10 yards before he actually takes it. Yeah, there he goes. Throws it along the line. And no, I thought it was going to be another throw, but no, it wasn't.
Well,
God almighty, this is such... Sometimes watching this game, it feels like I'm back in the schoolyard. Like
watching Gibson out wide there to Ajaria, and he carries on the run. Ajaria trying to take on three Barnsley defenders here. Is he going to get anything?
Yeah.
Gets the throw in.
That's okay.
Yeah, Scott, to be honest, this is the same kind of thing that I think. I really was expecting Barnsley to have a little bit more pizzazz. I'm not really sure what I was expecting from them, in all honesty, but just expecting.
We're going to go Barnsley with a long throw here.
Yeah, long throw from Gibson.
Wasn't that long though, was it?
No, it's just cleared straight back out to Gibson, who's put the ball out, and we've got another throw in. I'm
not convinced that. Yeah, he's really got
the side of that pitch. Just seeing the side of the pitch there, down in the corner, it is ruined, isn't it? There is
He's
no
not really
grass
got a
there.
long throw in him, has he, Gibson? He
No.
likes the idea, but he's not quite there, is it?
But
No.
we've won a corner,
Yep.
and both Elise and Ajaria walk over to it, but it looks like Ajaria is going to be the one who lines up for it as Elise.
Oh, I don't like that limp from Morrison whilst walking up the stairs.
No, that's
I'm
the
not
type
a fan
of
of
limp,
that.
that's the type of limp I've got when I walk up the Medeski stairs right up to the top row. It's far too far.
Here comes the corner then, in from, someone's bad one again. Mate, no one there for the third ball it would have been. That's going to be another throw to Reading, though. Elise has been really good today, not for his skill, just his work rate has been really good. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not a good pass. Ooh.
That's a strange header from Holmes.
Yeah, you don't want to give that ball away there because they're going to push it really high. He's got to be offside, hasn't he?
No, I don't think he's offside there, is he?
Yeah, he was.
We're just coming up to, 8.5 minutes almost. And there we go. Aluko is warming up. Well, I say warming up. Looks very warm, doesn't he? In that long coat.
Yeah.
He must have about 6 layers on there. Is it? What was he expecting? Snow?
He needs to be warm, doesn't he? He doesn't want to pull a muscle, does he?
Just cuts straight back.
That was eye follow levels there from Sky.
That was
all of a sudden in our penalty area. You don't expect that from Sky. They're normally brilliant.
But Raphael doesn't know what to do.
Oh, that was right. But that was a tricky one.
I think that's gone out for a corner.
I think it has.
Yeah, Raphael kind of gets caught here. Doesn't really know what to do, whether to go for it or not. And I think Morse just knocked it over the bar for a corner by the looks of it.
That is a really tough one for the goalie, though, because it's
in that horrible area.
Yeah.
Isn't it, where he doesn't know whether to come and claim it or not.
Okay, so it is a corner to Barnsley here. Come on. Just clear this. Hit the first man. This is what you want to see. Ball's coming into the box.
Raphael just swipes at it, but Reading have got it clear, which is good.
Worked. They are so high, Barnsley, from those situations. They take so many risks. And it has worked for them, obviously. You see, what's up with Raphael? This is not what you want to see.
Raphael down as well. Another injury. Someone needs to. Oh, he's getting back up.
I think he's
probably just taken a knock at the corner, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything too serious by the looks of that. He's just been run into.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right. I mean, I think
he's probably not used to having quite so many players come towards him. I think he's okay. Yeah, just an impact, I think Moore's saying there.
Yeah. I think that is what you call time wasting, Alex. I think that is a...
Well, I'm okay with anybody time wasting really on Reading.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not, not really one for great footballing values when we're winning 1-0.
Oh, God, there it is. We are going to get another. Just play it right.
Their keeper reminds me a lot of Neuer at the World Cup for Germany a few years ago. He's coming out very, very high to clear the ball. I think that's 2 or 3 times
he hasn't got an option, though, has he, with the defence so high? No. Yeah, that was a dreadful cross there from Gibson, I think. That was woeful. Yeah. Out for a goal kick. Sure, we're going to get another opportunity though with that defence so high from Barnsley. It's just going to need to get that pass right again. We got it right once. I don't know about Richards. I mean, I like Richards, but physically we need slightly stronger players today. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's gone straight over Richards there. He's misjudged the bounce and Dyke's got the ball in the area.
Oh,
but Laurent is there to clear.
That's a goal kick.
Out for a goal kick.
Yeah, take that.
So he's actually he's only there on loan. He's definitely a player who I could see other teams taking a look at in summer if Barnsley don't get promoted, because I don't think he's going to come cheap.
No, No, he hasn't had an impact yet on the match, but he's only been on the pitch for 12 minutes. So there's a lot of time left here. He could do something at some moment. Oh. Yeah. This is good from Elise. Good bit of strength there. That's a free kick.
Coming up to an hour in now. And I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised at how the game's gone. Joe's right. Reading have definitely started better in the second half than the first half.
Yeah,
we were not at the races at all for the first 5 or 10 minutes of the first half. Second half, I think we haven't really dominated necessarily, but we're not really giving Barnsley much at all either.
No.
I think we look the more likely to create a chance on the break as well.
Yeah, I mean, we almost had that chance for Yak, didn't we? Didn't quite fall to him. Barnsley haven't. I don't think they've had a moment when I think they're going to score, or so far at all. Which is the way I want to keep it. I'm quite happy with that scenario.
Agreed. Yeah. Obviously, other results in the Championship today, while we're just waiting for this throw-in for Reading, we did see Bournemouth get a win earlier today, and it's cleared away from Barnsley. Bournemouth obviously got a win, so Reading actually started today outside the playoffs. Yeah, Scott, I think Meite has... I mean, he's had 2 chances, hasn't he, Meite? But outside that, he hasn't really been too involved. But I think that a lot of that probably comes down to the fact that we just haven't really had that much of the ball either. I think his job today has definitely been kind of to run in behind, which he's done and had 2 big chances from.
I got to say, I would keep Yadim. I understand what you're saying, Scott, with his first game back, and you don't want to get him injured again. But I'd much rather see him on the pitch than Estevez in this particular game. Physically, he's much more up for this kind of game. He's far more used to it. I mean, Estevez is only 18 as well, so.
And obviously with Holmes on at the back as well, that's a good interception from there. With Holmes on at the back, it's already quite an inexperienced defence with Gibson and Holmes.
Yeah.
Not sure throwing in Estevez is necessarily a great shout. Outside the box here.
Oh, he's giving a penalty there. What is he doing?
Missing something. How on earth can that possibly be a penalty? He's just jumped over the top of Yedom.
I'm going to turn on the private chat so I don't see what happens here.
It's just literally just jumped over the top of Yedom. That's...
God. Just as I say that about Yedom, he does something.
I can't see that.
He has pulled him. You watch him. He pulls him on his neck. He does. You see it on that replay, don't you? Yeah. The only way they were going to get back in was us making a stupid mistake like that, wasn't it? Here we go then.
He gets close there, Raphael, but...
Yeah, I don't think you can blame the goalie. So, yeah, it's a definite penalty. Yeah. I don't know why he's done that. It was the only way they were getting into it. It was by a stupid mistake like that. Yeah, it was a pen.
Disappointing because...
Ooh. So he's close to that, Raphael, but yeah. Barnsley manager giving it as you would. I understand that. It is a huge 30 minutes now. I still feel that we can get goals, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's 3 points. We haven't necessarily given the game away yet, but yeah, it's a poor mistake from Yedom, isn't it?
Yeah, he's given the ref the opportunity to give the penalty, hasn't he? And yeah. That's flatlined me slightly, that one.
Yeah, we definitely felt like we were definitely not giving them much.
No. But
I mean, if we keep playing the same way, do you think we're going to get? Do you think we'll have the opportunity to get a winner, Paul?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely. It was out of nothing, Jack, wasn't it? That's the annoying thing. Wasn't even a good chance for them to score when you've brought them down, or you think, oh, he's through on goal. You take the risk, but it's just a cross that was into the box, and we made a stupid mistake.
I think if you're gonna put your arm around a player, you've got to be, you've got to be sure that you're going to get away with it, really, haven't you? Especially in the area.
Yeah.
Not good defending. I mean, from first glance, I didn't think it was anything, but maybe it's a little soft. But if you're going to give the referee the opportunity, he's not going to turn it down. And
yeah, if that was given against us in our direction, you say it's a penalty. That is one, isn't it?
Paunovic.
The manager's having a face-off. This is what you love to see, that, isn't it? Yeah, it was a poor one, that, Rob. Much anger on the touchline.
Big half an hour now for Reading, you've got to say, because that stat came up earlier, 17 wins out of 20 when we score first.
Yeah.
If Reading can go on and get a win now, it'll be huge, but you can't go on and lose.
No. Come on.
Free kick to Reading here outside the area on the right-hand side. Yeardom and Elise whips it into the back post, and it doesn't quite fall.
No. Free kicks have been decent today, but not quite right. That's fine.
That's not a good.
Yadam is having a shaky couple of minutes here, isn't he?
Just after we said, yeah, keep him on, he'll be fine.
Okay, that's a goal kick.
It's out for a goal kick. Reading need a couple of minutes here just to calm down as well, more than anything. It's you can never really account for the couple of minutes after you concede being easy.
But even if we get a draw today, we'd still be in the playoffs.
It's not going to go down well if we get a draw today now. I just don't. I can't see it. We've been the better team. We've been the better team. I'm not sure it will be a good point now.
Yes. Well, we might not even get a point yet, so we'll wait and
see.
No,
it's a good point. That's a very good point.
Oh, God.
Reading have given away a corner here.
He's offside.
He's definitely offside. I'm not sure what the linesman's missed there because he's stood right in front of Gibson.
He's definitely ahead, offside. The referee is linesman there, really, isn't it?
I'll be delighted if we don't have Jeff Elchingham ever referee a Reading game ever again. Every time we see Jeff Elchingham, it always feels like there's some kind of weird decision which you don't enjoy.
It's never straightforward, is it? It is always an incident that makes you think, what is that all about? But the penalty was a penalty, though. So
it is a penalty, yeah. I mean, I think Styles has thrown himself to the ground a little bit.
Yeah, but
you saw the wink straight after as well, right? It does look like he's thrown himself to the ground. It may be a little soft, but at the end of the day, if Yeardam's put his arm around him, it's easy for the referee to give a penalty, and that's the problem.
Yes. Oh, come on. I still think we can get a second goal here. I still think we can do it. Both teams, so far, one shot on target for both teams. I mean, that kind of says it all, doesn't it?
I mean, isn't that shot on target for Barnsley the header they had in the first half?
I mean, it might also say they've had loads of touches of the ball in the opposition box, but normally that's just 1 second they've had it. It's just gone out for another. No quality.
It's a header straight into the keeper.
Stats. It's just kind of. No, it does remind me of Brentford, the way they play.
Sorry, Brentford?
No, Brantford.
Oh, Brantford. I thought you said Brentford.
Yeah,
I was
no. They do not remind me of Brentford. They don't remind me of Brentford.
Another yellow card. I think that's Barnsley's third yellow, maybe fourth yellow.
They're quite keen on them. That's possibly the palest man I've ever seen, that Barnsley man play.
He's very pale, isn't he? You can tell he lives in Yorkshire.
I don't know. But very, very... Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Finish.
Yeah.
Finish.
No, he's not. He's only 28.
Oh, dear. Classic football internet right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Gibson, that is a interesting free kick. That's a foul against Style. Surely, referee. He has absolutely clattered Yeardom there, and I don't think Yeardom's even been given a free kick.
He's got a throw. It's just the referee's in for a hate. It's thrown to Reading, but
Yeardom has been clattered there. I mean, Yeardom really should have been coming to the ball either way, but I've no idea how the referee's not given a free kick there.
That's another throw into Reading, much near the Barnsley penalty area. I don't know what's going to happen in this next 25 minutes, but I do know it's going to be absolute hell either way. So, join our chamber of pain. Let us know your thoughts on the match so far. And, yeah, we can get through this.
Offside?
It can't. Offside from a throw?
Can't be offside from a throw-in linesman.
He must have given a free kick for a foul that he's holding it or something.
He's given a foul throw, which is even worse than being offside, frankly.
Foul throw.
How professional footballers give away foul throws is beyond me.
You see it all the time now, though.
It's very true.
It's quite current event, regular event in matches. Gibson's got to get that one.
Well played, Gibson. That's a Reading throw in as well.
Oh, dear me. Oh, and I kick Gibson. He ain't taking no shit, is he?
Well, I don't know what the Barnsley player's going over there for. It's never a Barnsley throw-in, is it?
Yeah, I think Gibson has been good today. Yeah. Yeah, Gibson.
Apart from his long throw-ins, he's had a pretty good game, Gibson.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge a player on a long throw-in. that is harsh.
Oh, Liam Moore there with the little keepy uppy. Puts it long.
That's a great takedown from Jow. Oh, I thought he was clutching his leg there, and he wasn't. No.
I think he's going down for another free kick, hopefully. Isn't
I think he was, yeah. Has he given... I was going to say, if he provided a free kick there, that would be too much. I think I'd just have to leave. My blood pressure would go too high. It would blow up my brain. Lauren's been decent today.
Yep, Lauren's been very good again. And as Scott said, potential player of the season, Josh Lauren.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely in the mix, isn't he? I mean, it's going to be Lucas Jow, isn't it? But
I think there's probably 3 or 4 contenders, isn't there? Zhao's up there.
Zhao will win it. He's got 21 goals, hasn't he? I mean, surely Lucas Zhao has got to win.
A lot of the player of the season comes down to who's on form at the end of the season.
But even in that, when you get that many goals, I mean, that's been the case in the last few seasons because we've been bang average. But yeah. I think Josh Lauren is definitely out there with Omar Richards. Liam Moore, who played Omar Richards.
Great shout.
Who's that?
I didn't even think of Omar Richards. That's a really good shout.
There's loads of players in there, which shows you've had a good season. Probably there comes a long throw-in from Yadin, which, again, we just don't do long throw-ins. We can't really...
It doesn't really help when you're playing like long direct football to not be able to do these long throw-ins, really.
It's just not going to work. Yeah, again, apart from that penalty, which we've given away, Barnsley have not had an opportunity at all since then.
McIntyre is an interesting shout for player of the season. I just don't know if he's going to have played enough games before the end of the season to get many votes. That's all.
Yeah, he's improved a lot this season, but I don't think he's going to get player of the season. Most improved player, possibly. Well, that could be between him and Omar, isn't it? Oh, come on, it's nearly through to Mate there, but not quite.
good tackle there.
Yeah.
And
That's a
decent
good pass.
pass. Decent pass. If Ajari can just hold that ball up.
Yeah, he's got
Another free kick against Barnsley. I mean, I'm amazed that Barnsley haven't had more like red cards this season. If they play like this every week, there's a lot of fouls, isn't there?
Yeah. It's pretty consistent, isn't it? I guess it's another reason why they make so many substitutions. At half time,
yes. You can get rid of a lot of
yellow.
a lot of your potential red card threats.
Come on.
Elise.
Come on.
Lucas Zhao's through.
Oh, no, it's Mate.
Oh, Mate.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, my God. Zhao.
Oh, my God. Oh.
You can't miss that.
I do not believe that. Lucas Zhao. Oh. That is the miss of the season there. He's had a few recently, but that is the worst one.
Wide from 10 yards.
I mean, he hasn't even hit it near in the end, has he?
Oh, he doesn't even.
Oh, he doesn't even need to take it straight away. He can just run past him, and
he can run the ball into the net. He can run that into the net, and it's a goal.
Yeah.
Oh,
for fuck's sake! That is an incredible miss. Yeah, Panovic is trying to hold it together there, not to lose his mind, which is the correct thing as the manager. But I cannot. Yeah, that is the miss of the season. Yeah, I'm in disbelief.
That's two as well. That's two in a couple of weeks that Lucas Zhao has missed like open goals.
Oh, if we did score, it's wide. We've clearly had the best chance. It's so frustrating. That is a horrendous miss. I cannot believe that. Oh. Yeah, well, I hope he scores a brilliant goal in a minute. I really do. Second tier pod.
To be honest, I probably would have scored that, and that's
yeah,
that's something.
Yeah. I promise though, Ryan. I'm assuming that you would both be dead, and including you probably by that point in the actual championship match. It's kind of like, that is. No, my brain can't deal with that. How did he miss?
I just can't believe
it. Even close. He hit it well wide.
It's just such a poor miss, isn't it? I don't want to dwell on it because the game's still going on. But you miss a chance like that, and it's like, yeah. And that's the thing, Alfie. You're right. Like you score there, Reading are suddenly in the playoffs and looking like they're, looking like they've got a really good shot at the playoffs. And for God's sake, we're showing it again.
Here's the replay. Okay, so I don't know what he does here. What is it? So he passes the ball back to him, and Yaku. I just don't. It's giving me nightmares.
The problem is, I don't even know where Zhao's trying to put it. He's got the whole side of the goal. He's trying to put it closer to the keeper for some reason because he thinks the keeper's going to dive into it.
I don't know what he's done there.
That's
a terrible miss. Yeah. I mean, no one feels worse than Lucas Zhao after that one.
They really should.
Yeah. That's the moment you wait for, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to think of a worse miss. The only miss I can think that was as bad, but that wasn't for us, was the Steve Stone one years ago at Elm Park. That was,
Yeah, this is if Reading don't win, all of a sudden that miss just looks absolutely ridiculous.
Or even worse, lose.
Yeah.
We can still win it, though. We will get opportunities. God.
The problem is, as well, is of course it's not the first time in recent weeks that we've seen Zhao miss like what is a very, very easy chance.
No, I know. I agree. The one at Nottingham Forest was just as bad, wasn't it, as well?
And I understand that Paunovic is going to struggle to bench him because he is the top scorer and he is a very good player. But I can understand as well now people calling for him to be benched.
The problem is, though, as much as he's missed that chance, which I agree was horrendous, it's a terrible miss, that. Puskas is not going to give you what he gives you outside the box, because outside the box he's been excellent.
No, but again, it's one of those, it's kind of the chicken and the egg thing, right? If you get into the position and you don't score, what does it matter? However you play outside the box. Like
Puskas against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. Right.
So it's really hard to work out who you play there, because I think both players aren't scoring at the moment. It's a real issue. I don't know who you stick with. I don't know what you do. I'd love to have a solution to it. What we just need to do is Lucas Jow to score one off his arse. It doesn't matter how it goes in. Oh, God, Raphael.
Oh, my God, he's dropped it.
Oh my God. Off the post. Oh, God. That worried me when he came to that ball. And
wow, that should have gone in.
It was that a miss? Because that made me feel a lot better about Lucas Jow.
Go on.
No. It wasn't a terrible pass, but the goalie comes up so high. This game is
absolutely ridiculous, I've got to say. How there's only been 2 goals is beyond me.
There has been chances in the second half, hasn't there? Yeah. I don't know. We need to see a replay of that one. Oh, no. Shit.
Good stop, Raphael.
Good save, Rafa. Yeah. Both teams going for it now. I think it's going to be kamikaze football from both, because the draw's really not great for either team, is it? Let's see this replay of this one when it hits the post.
Raphael's just got caught on the ear dom.
Oh, God, that is so lucky that Moore is there as well. Well, it's not lucky. He's put himself there. That's not right. But, oh. I don't think he should be attacking him, Lucas Jow. He's missed it. He's had a clanger there. No doubt on that. It's a terrible miss, but it's not like he's not trying. Oh, who's going to win this, Alex, now?
Oh, don't put me under pressure, Paul. I don't know.
Honestly, it's coming forward here. It's a cracking shot there from Josh Lauren.
This is, I think both teams are just going to go proper full help to try and get a winner. I'm surprised we haven't seen more subs, actually. I know Reading haven't made a sub yet, but I'm surprised Barnsley haven't made any subs.
Oh, fuck's sake.
The ball is dropping all over the place.
It is in the box now for both teams, isn't it?
Honestly, watching this is proper agony. Like my heart is racing at the moment watching us.
But Gibson does well defensively again there. He's the one who sees the danger, isn't he?
I mean, Ed, what would you do in terms of a sub now? Like, I know a lot of people are going to say Zhao for Puskas, but in terms of trying to change the game, what else would you do? I don't know what I would do in terms of making a sub at the moment.
Okay, so header from Barnsley, but well over the bar. Yeah. Oh.
Who'd you bring a Luco on for, Ed? Well, pace, yeah. Well, I'm sure Luco is really pacey, but I see your point to an extent.
You could get in behind them, maybe. That's what we need right now.
Yeah, we do need it. We probably, to be honest, if I was making a sub, I would probably take Mate or probably Mate off at this point. The ball really, this has been such a scrappy game.
It's not a game that you'd enjoy to watch if you don't. There's Semedo's coming in the traditional Semedo substitution with about 10 minutes to go.
Really not sure who Semedo's coming on for, but
I reckon he'll take Elise off.
That's not great from Jaria there. Cleared away from Holmes, who's, I have to say, Holmes has done very well since he's come on. Really haven't even noticed him on the field, which is kind of exactly what you want.
I predict you take Elise off, yeah. I got that feeling.
If he takes Elise off, I would be quite frustrated because I really think you've got to go for a victory here.
Yeah, so do I, but I think that's what he's going to do.
It's not the kind of sub that I think you should be making. I do think that's what he's going to do, but I don't really think that's what you should be doing. Goodness me, Raphael, every time at the minute, it's just dropping.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing there, though. He knew there was no one on that far post. Who's he going to come on? Then surely going to make the substitution now. Oh yeah, there we go.
Really not like. I'm not overly pleased with that. In all honesty, no. I really think you've got to go for a victory.
No, I knew that was going to happen. It was almost inevitable, wasn't it?
I do feel like you've got to. I think. I feel like bringing Puskás on is, you know, it feels like you've got to bring Puskás on if he's fit enough to play 10 minutes. Even bring Bulldog on, do something, just to give yourself a bit more of an option up front.
I'm not so keen on Bulldog.
Honestly, I don't really care if Bulldog's on. At least he'll run. You need someone to run in behind. Just some kind of fresh legs to run in behind is what Reading need.
Incoming Semedo screamer in a minute.
If Semedo wants to score a screamer, that would be fantastic.
It's definitely a must-not-lose game. That's a certain.
It feels, honestly, the more we've watched the game, the more not winning is going to really, really hurt because we've played relatively well today, and we've had.
Good job, missed though, Alex. That's the one that's going to haunt us, isn't it? Yeah.
And then the fact is, Barnsley haven't really created many chances. They hit the post, and they've had a penalty. That was terrible.
That was terrible from Semedo.
Yeah, they've hit the post, and they've had the penalty. The penalty was, you know, that's really the only big opportunity they've had. Though we've had 3 or 4 really good opportunities. You know, if we end up drawing, you can't really what's the word? You can't really complain if you miss out on the playoffs when you can't put your chances away.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. The problem is our main striker has just lost all his form in front of goal, hasn't he?
He has got absolutely zero confidence, hasn't he? Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing with that one at all. I still can't understand what was going on there. But there we go. Here's a chance.
If he gets the winner if he gets the winner, then I'm not really going to care.
I don't care who scores a winner. It won't be so important if we get a winner. Barnsley coming forward again. Both teams are leaving massive gaps in midfield there.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more chances in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Out for corner for Barnsley.
Yeah, don't tell us what's happening before, Ed. It would be helpful. Don't kill us. It's all right. It just makes me feel a bit more enjoyable to watch it there because I know it won't count, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That has to be a free kick.
Yeah, well, I was going to say they've kind of just clattered into about 4 different Reading.
It had to be. I mean, they're all over Rafa.
DK just backing in. Literally just pushed his way back into.
Did it go in? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's close.
Sky, I can hear Sky in the background going, I think keepers get a bit too much protection as Raphael has literally been shoved to the floor.
It was definitely a foul, that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay, Sky,
Yeah.
thanks for your opinion. But
is just backing into him. It's like you see strikers do on centre halves all the time.
As I've just seen on Twitter, Don Goodman can fuck off. Exactly.
Don Goodman is just too much. I just can't deal with him. He's just the same. Just still scarred by that playoff final. Well, there we go. That's we are holding on here. Not really attacking now. But as I say that, we get it's a poor pass there. This is really I can't. Are we going to get another shot? I don't think we are. So it doesn't look like it at the moment. And taking Elise off is not going to help that in any way.
Again, this is another one of those games though where we've had where we've been ahead and we've ended up like clinging to a draw at the end.
Yeah, I mean, we also should bear in mind they are 5th in the league going into.
They are, but again, this is like another one of those things where really you've got to give Paunovic like a bit of stick because make a sub, do something to change it in the last 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, it was over the line, but it was actually a foul, so it doesn't matter, does it? Sky commentary just can't help it.
I can hear them in the background. Oh, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't foul him. No, he does, doesn't he?
It's soft. That it's soft.
It's not been a drab game. It's not been a drab game. It's been a decent game, and both sides have had chances to win it.
But very, very, very low on quality.
It's a very low quality game.
It's just not been one that will make in the Premier League shake in fear of playing them next season. Come on, Gibson. That's a decent pass there. Oh, come on, Ovi. That's it.
I'm honestly amazed that after an international break, we've left Puskás on the bench. I know he got sent off during the week, but
Did he get sent off?
Yeah, straight red for a high foot.
Who was that against? Germany?
No, I don't know who it was against. Andorra.
Andorra? Bloody hell. That's quality. Oh, this is really, really dreadful football after that. Yeah, it does feel a bit like a loss after that miss, doesn't it, Jack? It does. But then, having said that, we got away with... Oh, we might not, though. No. Come on. We just need more.
I don't think we're going to get a chance here.
I don't think we are. There's only 80 seconds left now. Very, very little chance.
We played a very good game plan in the first half. And to be honest, even in the second half, our game plan was okay. We've created chances. We've really limited chances to them.
Lucas Jow one.
Yeah. Yeah, we've really buggered ourselves because we should have won the game.
I can't believe that we've missed that one still. I don't think I'll be able to believe that for a long time. Come on, Holmes. Don't do anything rash here with Dykes. That's good defending
from Holmes.
Yeah.
Barnsley have got it out on the left-hand side. There's about 40 seconds to go here. Don't concede now, Reading. Oh, good defending from Josh Lauren. Oh, yeah, it's away.
Not so sure on the pass out there, though. Come on. Oh,
another foul against Barnsley. It's ridiculous.
So many. Yeah.
I've never seen a game which has been so stop-start, I have to say.
Well, the worst one was the player final. It's everything refers back. That is the point that we always refer to when it's a poor game. We always say it cannot be as bad as the game against Huddersfield at Wembley. I don't think we're going to get an opportunity here.
No, I think you're right. We really haven't created anything for the last 10 minutes, have we?
No. Well, 15. Since the Lucas Jow one, we haven't had anything. I mean, that's a really... that's... Yeah, it's a point. It is a point. And I guess that's not a disaster at the start of the game. The Barnsley manager won't shake the Redden coaching staff's hands because, I don't know, maybe he's just a bit of a dickhead. I don't know. Yeah, the Lucas Jow miss, that is what's really been the issue here. But also Yadin giving away a penalty in the second half with a challenge he really probably doesn't need to do. Has cost us another 2 points, but Lucas Jow just looks absolutely desolate after the miss, isn't he, walking off the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 points dropped, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't really see it any other way today. As much as we might have been okay with a point before the game, that is 2 points dropped.
Yeah, it is.
Zhao should have scored. Meite was very unfortunate not to score. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting team sheet, I think, on Monday to see whether Zhao starts. In all honesty,
yeah, but we are back into the playoff spots. That is positive, and I think we should end it on that note. So, cheers, thanks a lot. We'll be going on the live one in a minute on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and probably TikTok.